Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Tuesday morning. It's Stephen Whiteside here from theuptrend.com. In the pre-market this morning, things are very quiet out there. Just one more sleep before the Fed meeting. Today, we get retail sales numbers coming out at 8:30 this morning. They could help shift the market. Now, yesterday, the big winner was the metals and mining sector, followed by silver miners and the Magnificent Seven. A lot of movement in the Magnificent Seven stocks yesterday, led higher by Tesla, which again popped in the pre-market yesterday morning. What didn't work? U.S. insurance stocks were the worst performers yesterday. They've been having trouble up here, and our mathematical target is 59.38. The high yesterday was 59.40. You can see we traded above that level. So the $60 level has been acting as resistance for some time now. And yes, we've been able to trade above it, but not break away from it. And you can see this chart goes back to back to June. And yes, we traded above the price target, but again, have not been able to break away from it. Looking at the VIX moved up in the channel yesterday. Remember, we're really looking for a breakout above the top of the flypaper channel. And we're also monitoring what the pros are doing with the major VIX ETFs. Now, money is still going into the bond market, and no change for the 30-year bond. Bond yields sitting at new lows for this move on Monday. Then looking at the TLT and the XBB, still holding their gains from last week, so no change there. Looking at the world of currencies, U.S. dollar index on a sell signal right now. Not a major trend to the downside or a major up move for the euro at this time. The Canadian dollar came back. It's back on a buy signal after putting in a higher low last week. And really, we're seeing a lot of money go back into the Australian dollar over the past 3 weeks. And that currency hit a new high against the U.S. dollar on Monday. Looking at the major index ETFs, starting off with the iShares for the TSX 60, we just unwound the losses from Friday, so no major move yesterday. The big winner was Cameco, followed by OpenText, and then Shopify. What didn't work on the TSX 60 was Loblaws, which has been on a sell signal for a month now. Looking at the Vanguard Canada ETF, again, we unwound the losses from Friday. The big winner was Energy Fuels, followed by Orla Mining, and then we had Birchcliff Energy as the big loser on the day, and that stock was already on a sell signal coming into Monday's trading action. We also had a pullback in B2 Gold. It did trade in the channel, but did not close there. So technically, we need a close below $5.77 on Tuesday to give us a sell signal for B2 Gold. Gold is up in the pre-market this morning, so it could be a particular company situation as opposed to a major downtrend or change in trend for the gold sector. Looking at the Dow, very quiet trading on Monday. The big winner was Amazon, trading up to the upper channel line, but not closing above it. So we're looking for a close above $233.60 on Tuesday to give us a new buy signal. Apple is back on a buy signal as of Monday's close. And we've got Merck was the big loser on the day. Second day of a sell signal there for Merck. The S&P 500 put in a new high on Monday, being led higher by a couple of the storage stocks. Both Seagate and Western Digital were up sharply on Monday. Corteva was the big loser on the day. It was down over 5% on the day after having quite a swing on Friday. Then looking at the NASDAQ 100, there's a new high on Monday for the NASDAQ 100, being led higher by ASML. Followed by Alphabet. Those were the two big winners yesterday. And then Tesla does show up near the top of the list as well. What didn't work? Well, Intuitive Surgical was the big loser on the day, trading back down to the lows we saw 2 weeks ago. Then looking at the Russell 2000, the small caps and the micro caps, they all had inside days on Monday. We had a new high for the semiconductors and a new high for gold stocks on Monday. Okay, folks, that is all for this morning's presentation. It should be a fairly quiet day ahead of the Fed meeting, but sometimes that's not the way it works out. Have a great day. Next time you'll hear my voice is on Wednesday morning.
Thanks for tuning in until the very end of today's stock market timing educational video. If you found the content valuable, don't forget to express your support by hitting the like button, leave a comment, sharing with your friends, and subscribing to our channel for more insightful updates. Remember, in the world of stocks, timing is crucial, and following the trend can be your greatest ally. If you would like more information on how we can help you better time the stock market, please visit theyuptrend.com.